At 5:30, we're digging deeper into the possibility of select Palm Beach County school employees carrying guns on campus as guardians. Thursday, Superintendent Mike Burke said the district was considering whether the Guardian program has a place in Palm Beach County. It was established after the Stoneman Douglas shooting. WPTV education reporter Stephanie Susskind continues our exclusive coverage.
For the first time since the program's inception in 2018, the Palm Beach County School District is considering participating in the Aaron Feist Guardian program. I spoke to a school safety expert who says the program has some pros and cons.
It's more than just learning how to shoot guns. There's a whole mental side of carrying a gun in the first place, knowing that you are charged with absolutely taking a human life.
Kurt Lavarello is the executive director of the School Safety Advocacy Council. He spent years patrolling school campuses in South Florida. He says there are some flaws in the Aaron Feist Guardian program that trains civilians to carry guns on those campuses.
We give nothing in between. We go from 0 to 100 miles an hour. We're telling them that you don't do anything, you're not going to be involved physically. But here we go. Here's a guy with a gun taking his life.
The state requires a minimum of 144 hours of training. That includes 132 hours of firearm safety and proficiency training and 12 hours of diversity training. Participants need an 85% pass rate on firearms training. A psychological evaluation is also required. You don't feel this training goes far enough?
No, I don't.
The Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office conducts 180 hours of training and currently works with the safe school officers on charter school campuses.
This is not just handing out guns to teachers.
During a meeting with the local legislative delegation Thursday, Superintendent Mike Burke floated the idea of participating in the Guardian program for the first time. He says the district is looking at putting a small group of people through the PBSO training as a pilot program.
Allow us to get a more in-depth, first-hand view of the training and see how that might play a part in our layers of security.
What type of employee would be an ideal candidate to be considered as a guardian?
Yeah, well, I think if you're going to start considering guardians and you're going to try to do everything that's right, you would want to look at, your former law enforcement folks, your former, your military folks. Make sure they are well screened.
Lavarello says he'd rather see more resource officers on campuses instead of guardians. But knowing the difficulty in hiring officers these days, it can be done effectively.
It can be a viable option, providing we are doing everything we need to do to make sure that only the highest caliber person is sitting in that position, and that training is a continual thing, and that we're hiring the very best of the best.
Stephanie Susskind, WPTV News Channel 5.
Well, the possibility of having guardians in Palm Beach County is still in the very infant stages and needs to be brought to the school board for consideration. No word still on when it will happen.